Um, Hi to all. In this video, we are going to see about stepper motors. Okay, this is also special type of motor. Okay, it will rotate step by step. Okay, a stepper motor is an electromechanical device which converts electrical pulses into discrete mechanical movements. Not a rotation, it's a movement. Okay, step by step. Okay, the shaft or spindle of a stepper motor rotates in discrete step increments. Okay, based on the signal, it step by step increase its rotations when electrical command pulses are applied to the proper sequence. Okay, the motor rotation has several direct relationships to this applied input pulses. The sequence of the applied pulses is directly related to the direction of motor shaft rotations. The speed of the motor shaft rotation is directly related to the frequency of the input pulses, and the length of the rotation is directly proportional to the number of input pulses applied. So stepper motor is the electromechanical device which will rotate based on the input pulse signals, not a supply. Supply is also needed, but it rotates based on the input signals or pulses. Okay, if the frequency of the pulses will be high, then it it rotates. If the frequency of the pulses will be less, then it moves step by step. Okay, the types of stepper motors: permanent magnet stepper motor, hybrid synchronous stepper motor, variable reluctance stepper motor. Permanent magnet stepper motor. If we use a permanent magnet motor has a permanent magnet in the rotor and operates on the attraction or repulsion between rotor permanent magnet and the stator electromagnet. We are giving supply to the stator, and we are using rotor as the permanent magnet. Okay, the based on the repulsion or attraction, the motor rotates in both the direction, either in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise directions, based on the signal what we are giving to it. Okay, variable reluctance stepper motor. Variable reluctance motors have a plain iron rotor and operates based on the principle that minimum reluctance occurs with minimum gap, just like a normal motors. Hence, the rotor points are attracted towards the stator magnet poles. This is a circuit diagram. This is a block diagram of the stepper motor system. The first component, okay, here computer or PLC. The first component of the computer or PLC. This is the brain behind the system. The everything controlled by PLC or computer. Okay, the computer not only control the stepper motor systems, but will also control the rest of the machines. The other things what we connected to the computers, that also controlled by the this phone, and the stepper motor was also controlled by the computer. Okay, it might raise an elevator or advance a conveyor. It can be sophisticated as a PC or PLC, or as simple as an operator push button. The second portion is the indexer or PLC card. This tells the stepper motor what to do. Okay, this will give the signal, it is pulse signal to the motor. Okay, indexer or PLC card which will give pulse signal to the motor. Okay, it will output the correct number of pulses that motor will move and alters the frequency, so the motor will accelerate, run at a speed, and then decelerate based on the pulses which will be generated by indexer or PLC card. Based on these things will give signal to the motor. Okay, the next four boxes makes the motor drives. The logic for phase control takes the pulses from the indexer and determines which phase of the motor should be energized. Okay, normally in motor we have four coils. Okay, for the motor, so that things controlled by these four phase control and power amplifier power system. These things control these things. Okay. The next four boxes makes the logic for the phase control takes the pulses from the index, determines which phase of the motor should be energized. Okay, because 360 degree will be divided into 4, 90, 90, 90, 90. Like that, the coils will be placed in the motor. That which coil should be energized, which will be controlled by these things. Okay. The four boxes makes motors logic types. The logic for phase control takes the pulses from the induxer and determines which phase of the motor should be energized. The phases must be energized in a particular sequence, and the logic for phase control takes care of it. The logic power supply is a low level supply that powers the ICs in the driver. It depends upon the chip set of application or application design, but most logic supplies 5 volt. 0 and 5 voltages are used for this one, either which coil should be energized. Okay, so 24 volt, this voltage level is usually a 24 volt range but can be much higher. Finally, the power amplifier is a transistor set the allow current to energize the phases. These are continuously turned on and off to move the motor through its correct sequence. Okay, so this is the operation. This indexer or PLC card will give pulse signal, and which coil will be energized will be selected by this one, and so based on that it give the rotor gives to load. Okay, stepper motor advantage is the rotation angle of the motor is proportional to the input pulses. The motor has full torque at standstill, precise positioning and repeatable movement. Since good stepper motors have an accuracy of very high accuracy. Okay, 5% of step, and this error non-cumulative from the one step from the next. Excellent response to starting, stopping, reversing. Very reliable since there are no contact brushes in the motor. Therefore, the life of the motor simply depends upon the life of the bearings. Okay. So therefore, the life of the motor responds to digital pulses, open loop flow control, making the motor simpler and lesser costly to control. It is possible to achieve low speed synchronous rotations, which directly couple to the shaft. Okay. Disadvantage of this resonance can occur if not properly controlled, not easy to operate, and extremely high speed. These are the main disadvantage of stepper motors. So stepper motors which will give the step signal to the devices like robotics, where we use robotics, we are using that one, and some other things like thank you.